please thank all today's performers. The International Year of the Family reinforces family values, not just for a year, but for our children's children. For our society to flourish, families must flourish. Let's look after families.
Tribute to the Australian family, the half-time entertainment for the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Back with the second half after this.
That's a $3 special.
Saturday, buy one chicken and get another for only $3.
Awesome value.
Sure, you've got the autographed Eagles photos. You've got the official scarf. And the beanie. And the jumper. You've probably even got a first issue Eagles cushion. But no one can call themselves a true Eagles fan unless they get their own copy of the limited edition, once-only grand final souvenir edition of tomorrow's Sunday Times. Don't miss it.
Aye, man. Hey, you know afternoon tea is now very cool. Oasis also come in iced teas made with natural fruit juice. Only problem is, now we're drinking our tea cool. What we're going to do with our tea cozy is... Good idea, man.
Broke my windscreen!
Broke my windscreen! Woe is me, what shall I do?
Simply phone us, Instant Windscreens.
Instant Windscreens fit windscreens, side and rear glass to all types of vehicles. Install van windows and even apply window tinting for cooler driving. All work is fully guaranteed. And with Instant's innovative Repair It, you may not even need a new windscreen.
Instant Windscreens is our number. 132-444.
Until now, you put your money in a term deposit and it just sat there. Now, One Bank has launched a term deposit that's one of the most flexible and hard-working investments you could hope for. Not only does your interest rate grow every 7 months to a staggering 10%, but you can add extra money or take it out, so you simply can't lose. Open a Bankwest Breakthrough Term Deposit now. Your money couldn't be in a better state.
More West Australians choose Aquatechnics pools than any other. No wonder, with quality like this. It's Aquatechnics' commitment to quality that made them the only fiberglass pool company in Western Australia to receive a quality-endorsed company certificate from Standards Australia. An internationally recognised standard, and your guarantee of a quality pool from a quality company. Visit Aquatechnics today, and like most West Australians, you'll choose an Aquatechnics pool.
Most big insurance companies give you one big bill each year. At HBF Home and Car, we'll let you pay half-yearly if you want, or quarterly if you like, or monthly. In fact, HBF Health members can even pay weekly. So what are you going to do when your next insurance bill arrives? You're better by far with HBF Home and Car.
Qantas scoreboard at half-time in the grand final. West Coast 8-12, Geelong 5-7. More than 2,000 people are in the Birdswood showroom in Western Australia, and they're cheering home their beloved West Coast Eagles. Robert Dipper, Domenico, the Big Dipper and Neil Curley on the boundary line. Dipper, West Coast must be pretty happy.
Well, they are at the moment, Bruce. It's not over yet. A breeze did pick up in that last quarter, which helped the Eagles, and of course Geelong will now kick with the breeze. But the good news for the Eagles, some of the playmakers aren't their champions, like Jason Ball playing good at centre forward, Waterman on the wing, of course a young Tony Evans kicking 2 goals, and those 2 important hands-on.
Yeah, well, Malcolm Blight, of course, as we realise, has got terrible problems. If he can get his Geelong side up, He's a miracle man. They got real problems all over the ground.
Second half starts, 8-12, 5-7, Barnes out of the centre. Geelong needing 2 quick goals, no question about that. They've got to put some pressure back on West Coast. Pike's kick, bouncing ball. Steve Hocking has had a quiet one. Chris Lewis has been brilliant. Handball inside, gives Hetty the run of it, picked it up superbly, ran into Evans, goes to ball. Could kick a goal, but sprays it completely and out of bounds on the fall. They've had their chances, West Coast, to have destroyed Geelong. They haven't quite put them away.
Particularly Jason Ball, who has been quite effective, but he has let a lot of opportunities slip through his hands.
He's kicked 2 points, Ball, and 1 out of bounds on the fall. O'Reilly goes out wide. Mansfield, who's been Geelong's best. Kemp, who would be in front of the Norm Smith, was voted on at half-time. Brilliant first half by the playmaker. The best and fairest of the club in their premiership year.
Inside information. We're voting today, Bruce. Right at the back, it's taken by Couch. A high floated out towards half forward. Coming up to mid at McKenna. Tries to go back to Worsfold. Hard against the line. It's out of bounds on the full. Rather untidy. Riccardi's got it. Goes for distance. In front down there was Mensch. It runs free behind. Brownless has got it. Tudor, cleverly played, got it down to Couch on his left foot. He goes for home and misses to the near side. Worth a try. Ball Couch. Solid so far, 9 possessions.
Both Geelong and the West Coast have lined up pretty similar to the way they finished the first half.
McKenna finds Pike as at left half back. Pulls it back for Jakovic. Jakovic decides to go for a run. His second bounce carries him down towards the wing. He kicks towards half forward. Hetty's in front. McGrath from behind. Brewer roving the pack. The ball was taken away by Wilson. 52 metres out. Down towards full forward. Back goes Mansfield with courage. Great mark.
You see, along with Riccardi, have probably been Geelong's best players today.
Decides to go long. Matera can get back and put pressure on Hickmott. Matera holds it up. Hickmott tries to get rid of him. Banfield gets it back out. Here's Worsfold at centre wing. A centering kick. Big fly by Hetty and a terrific mark. Had the drop on them.
Yeah, I thought Tim McGrath could have done a bit better. He appeared to go for the mark himself. But when you're going against Brett Hetty, who's an outstanding overhead mark for his size, defence must be at the forefront of your mind.
Hetty today with 1 goal. He's kicked 1 out of bounds on the fall and a behind. He missed an easy shot in the second term. Goes through his ritual, setting himself up before he shoots for goal.
Interesting that both Colbert and Brown are still on the interchange bench for a side that's well down. Blight really hasn't shown much adventure with his use of the interchange.
Hetty to shoot from about 40 metres out. Well, they'll be disappointed. He's missed some chances as Hetty. He really should have kicked 3 goals. Mainwaring injured on the bench with Bond and Hines. So Geelong hang in by default, really, at 8-13 to 5-8.
O'Reilly thumping kick towards the outer side. Turnbull fisting away from Barnes. Bairstow a little slow. Flung it on the boot. Carries the centre line. Taken by Wills. Gets it back to Pickering. Pickering kicks down towards full forward. Up comes Ablett. Got a hand to it. It spills to Mensch. He snaps and misses. Quick transference there for the Cats. No doubt they talked about their kicking in at half-time. There's Gary Hocking. They're strapping that leg again. I think they are. The strapping was off when he came back on the ground. I thought for a moment they may have given up as far as he was concerned for the afternoon. Jakovic takes the mark, plays on. Sends Waterman into space. This is dangerous for Geelong. Waterman can run at the defence now. Still he goes. He could score from here, Waterman. He runs to the 50, settles, goes for home. It's a good-looking kick. Mansfield gets down there, dropped the mark. Across the line it goes. Behind. No conviction now when they're good players like that man are making mistakes and limping.
Bull seemed to hold up on him just for a moment, didn't he? He didn't quite time it right. 8-14, 5-9. What can Geelong do? O'Reilly goes long. They've given away that short ploy. Cost them 2 goals. The thump away from Barnes, or too slow. Pickering does get his kick away. Into the centre, a wrestle there. Bouncing ball. Kemp's won most of these. Bairstow needs to lead by example. Ablett sets himself, hasn't been able to get off the ground. Got a bit of a push. Hart loves this, doesn't he? Runs away. Will kick the ball close to the boundary line. He'll probably hope it goes out. Brewer and also Waterman out of play. Well, Gary Ablett again unable to get off the ground today. Can't remember him leaping for one against North Melbourne last week. Bairstow thumped away by Jakovic. Pickering at centre wing. Worsfold underneath it. Kemp will be pretty happy to run it over. And it'll be a throw in. Geelong in attack, but about 75 metres from goal. It seems such a long way home for them at the moment. Hines, who missed out in 92, sitting with Bond, a rookie. And Mainwaring, who must be desperately disappointed. Free kick for the Cats. It'll come back to Pickering. Ablett motionless in the goal square.
Margin 23 points. Now Ablett moves. The kick well in short. It was touched, I think, in the direction of Wills, who couldn't control it. It goes across the boundary line. So a throw in. About 35 metres from the Cats' attacking goal. And they desperately need a goal here. Barnes, who's tried hard for them, goes up in front. Hard at close quarters, very close quarters. Got it to Kemp, who had the ball. Well, the umpire has decided to penalise the West Coast Eagles, and Couch will get the free. Somebody, one of the Eagles, had it in there. Fell to the ground, and holding the ball was the decision. So Paul Couch will kick it goal from about 40 out. He's going at his second. Tries to come back, but it won't. Off hands, I thought, against the post, wasn't it? Brownless has taken the mark. Well, interesting one. Brownless has got the ball deep in the pocket.
He's got to make a decision here. Either he goes back and tries to kick the goal, or he passes. Once there's no passing options on, he's got to kick it.
Around he comes, pulls it back. He's got it.
In the past, some people had to go to extraordinary lengths to get something extra out of a bank.
Over here, Mr. Kelly.
With Privilege Plus, Challenge Bank is happy to give you around $1,000 in extras.
$1,000?
And no transaction fees.
Free legal advice?
Privilege Plus. It's why Challenge Bank customers are around $1,000 a year better off. Bye-bye.
I can hang up this stupid helmet.
Oh, Mr. Kelly?
Yes, miss.
Not all banks are the same.
To be sure.
Brownless has got both Geelong's goals since quarter time. He kicked their only goal in the second quarter. He gets the all-important first goal here.